So in this lecture we will learn how to design and how to model a banner or a hoarding structure like this. So while driving or across the road, you must have seen some large steel structures banner. How exactly this type of structure is modeled and designed, that we will study in this lecture series. So first of all, we go to new model, and then we enter a display unit in metric SI, steel section database as Indian, steel design code as IS 800, and concrete design code as IS 456. See, if you are from any other country or from some you don't follow the Indian standard, then you can select AISC also, or CSA, or whatever the design code is in your domain. So I have selected some lectures in Indian standards and some lectures in American standards, and similarly some lectures in Euro standards to cater to all type of audience in my course. So left click on OK, and then we will go with the freehand sketching only. See, if you are new to the E-tabs, or you're not comfortable with drawing this model freehand, then you can draw two grids here and then assign stories to all of these levels, and then similarly you can model that. But I won't suggest you to do that because it is very time consuming and can lead to a lot of reworking. So what we can do here is that we can go to plan, select base level, go to draw snap options, select this perpendicular projections and intersections, line ends, midpoints, apply and close. Go to draw joint objects, select a joint on the origin, and then the width of this steel banner is approximately and then the width of this column may be approximately let us say 800 mm. So we go to draw and draw joint objects, and then we select plan access 800 mm. Left click here, and similarly let us say along Y it is also 800 mm, and then along we enter it as 0. So now we have 4 nodes here of 800 mm depth, and then we can repeat these nodes. We can go to edit and replicate, and what we can do here is that we can just press Ctrl C Ctrl V on a keyboard and then enter delta Z as 3 meter, or we can enter 4 meter, let us say. So left click on OK. We can rotate the view by pressing shift key on your keyboard and simultaneously pressing scroll wheel on your mouse. So we go to draw beam column brace, and draw beam column brace and plan elevation in 3D. We can right now enter the property as none. So we can join these nodes also, and the total height of this is approximately 4 meters. So we can need to divide these frames into 4 different parts such that the individual height is 1 meter. So we go to edit frames and divide frames. We divide it into 4 frame objects. Left click on apply and then OK. And now we need to tie these different frames here. What we can do here is that we can draw this lacing arrangement. simultaneously with joining these members by horizontal members. So this arrangement we will do on the other faces also. It's all up to your understanding how much you want to rotate and how much you need to understand before joining these beams. Like the situation is not clear here, so we can rotate the view here. So we can check that in 3D view that whatever we have done is correct or not. So this is a very fine arrangement of this horizontal members and bracings. So it's like we have tied this whole arrangement of the 4 columns and beams with bracings. So after that, what we need to do here is that we need to add a joint here. So the length is approximately 800. We need to add a joint on after 300 mm. So just press Ctrl C, Ctrl V on your keyboard and enter this axis is Y. So we need to enter Y as minus 0.3. Left click on OK. We need to select only the joints, not the beams. Again press Ctrl C, Ctrl V on your keyboard and then press OK. So we can delete this existing beams and draw the beams again. Right now we can go ahead with none. Something is not correct. Just delete this arrangement and draw the beam again. So now this is correct. So do check while modeling. So, these type of things do happen. So now we need to create the back support of the banner. So to do that, we need to go to draw joint objects, enter Z as 3000, that is 3 meter. So we select these 4 joints and we draw the beams with no property. And then we join these 4 frames here and we divide these 4 frames into 3 parts. So we go to edit and edit frames and divide frames. So we break it into 3 frame objects. Left click on apply and OK. So we go to draw beam, column and brace. And then we again draw this diagonal bracing here. Now one thing I like you to notice here is that this arrangement of this slice, this is putting point load here. So to avoid that, what we can do here is that we can delete these 4 basings, and then again we realign as per the requirement. So what we can do here is that we can go to draw, beam column brace, and then we can join the arrangement like this. Our focus should be to avoid the bending here and to maximize the truss action here. So by doing that, whatever the axial force will be coming here, it will travel to 2 parts here, and then it will be dispersed through the columns to the foundation, unlike previous arrangement. So besides that, if we want, then we can draw a bracing here also, so that whatever wind load will come on this face, it will be transferred to the columns effectively. So after that, we need to draw this banner here, banner supporting structure here. So let us say the size of this banner is approximately 3 meter here, 3 meter here, and 0.8 meter here. So let us say the width of banner is approximately 6.8. So we go to draw joint objects. Let us say x is minus 1500. Similarly here. And what we need to do here additionally is that we need to model the full supporting frame of that is approximately 500 mm. So what we can do is that we can enter the ys minus 500. So we have drawn all the joints that we require, and after that we need to draw the beams here. Always try to snap on the joints. If you are snapping outside, then it may lead to a wrong structure. After that we need to draw joints here also. So what we can do, we can go to draw joint objects, and then we can enter offset of minus 500 mm along Y. Offset of Y minus 500. Close this window and again go to draw beam option. Tie the structure as much as possible. We need to reduce the weight and simultaneously increase the strength. Now we can draw the diagonal bracings also here to increase the lateral stiffness of the banner. So now we have drawn a banner supporting structure here.